This is lesson 7.5 for pre-algebra. It's titled Multi-Step Equations. Now, with multi-step equations, it's going to be very similar to what we've been doing. However, you're going to see that there are variables on both sides of the equation. So if you look at this equation, see there's a 9a here and a 4a here. So what you have to do is it's going to take 2 steps to try and get the equation so that it can be down to the bottom so you can solve it. So copy this down in your notes. Step 1, gather the variable to one side. So I still draw my line because I like to see the 2 different sides. And then you have 2 choices. You can subtract 9a or you could subtract 4a. You could do either one. I would subtract because they're both positive. Now, I don't like negative numbers, so I'm going to subtract 4a because then I know if I subtract 9a minus 4a, I'm left with 5a, which is a positive number. You can do either one, though. It does not matter. So then I'm left with 5a plus 2 equals negative 18. So step 2 is you need to gather the numbers to the other side. So I'm going to draw my line. Now, here we subtracted 4a, so then we got 5a plus 2 equals negative 18. Now the next step is to minus 2 because you want to get this a all by itself. So these 2 cancel off, and I'm left with 5a equals negative 20, and then you just solve. So then step 3 is to solve the problem. A equals negative 4. Okay, so let's try some examples. So here's example 1. Try this in your notes and then push pause and we will go over it. All right, so I am going to minus 2x from both sides. Now you could do minus 4x also, and if you did everything right, we should get the same exact answer. So this would be 2x plus 4 equals 36. And then I am going to minus 4 because I want to get that x all by itself. So now I've done it. I've gotten 2x all by itself. And then 36 minus 4 is 32. And I divide by 2. So x equals 16. And you can check it by plugging it in to the equation on both sides, and they should both equal each other. All right, so try this one. This one's a little bit trickier because it's a distributive property, so you have to do that first. Push pause, and then we'll go over. All right, so I am going to distribute first. So this leaves me with negative 24 plus 6t. Now, if you did this and you wrote minus 6t, you'll get a totally different answer. You have to be careful. Remember that that negative sign goes with that t, and a negative 6 times a negative t makes a positive 6t. So then that equals 12t. So I am going to minus 6t from both sides because I want to get my variables to one side. So then I have negative 24 equals 6t, and then I divide by 6, so I see that t equals negative 4. And then you can plug that in on both sides of the equation, and it should both equal each other. Okay, let's try one more problem, and then we'll be done. All right, so you're going to use the distributive property. So then I get 11p minus 33 equals 5p plus 15. So I am going to minus 5p first, and you could do minus 11p, you could add 33, or you could minus 15. You actually have 4 different choices of what you can do. It doesn't matter as long as you do this addition and subtraction properly, like the p's from the p's and the numbers from the numbers. So they cancel out. This becomes 6p minus 33 equals 15. And then I'm going to add 33 to both sides. So 6p equals 48. And then I divide by 6. So 48, I'm having a brain fart. 48 times 8, or 6 times 8 is 48. So that is it for your notes.